A very bad place? PNM Chairman Gonzalez's claims versus the record. Original reporting by Alexander Brujual. Enhanced and analyzed by WZYE-TV. Opposition Chief Whip and PNM Chairman Marvin Gonzales declared Trinidad and Tobago is in a very, very bad place, citing public outrage over the decision by the Director of Public Prosecutions to issue arrest warrants for Kaya Sealey in connection with the death of her boyfriend, Joshua Samaru. Speaking with reporters outside Parliament, Gonzales said he was very much shocked by the DPP's directive to charge Sealey with manslaughter and 3 counts of shooting with intent to cause grievous bodily harm against police officers. Samaru was killed during a police-involved shooting on January 20, 2026, in St. Augustine. Sealey, who was also shot multiple times and left paralyzed, has since been receiving medical treatment in the United States. Gonzales questioned the manner in which the Commissioner of Police handled the release of information, noting that Commissioner Alistair Guevara initially announced charges would be laid without naming the accused, only for a later police release to confirm the warrants were against Sealey. Quote, "The Commissioner has a lot of questions to answer in the manner in which this matter is being dealt with." End quote. He added that public confidence in the TPS and state institutions is at an all-time low. He went further. Quote, "Today is really a very dark time in this country, and we have a lot to do to repair the damage that is being done to independent institutions." End quote. WZYE-TV analysis. The record tells a different story. PNM Chairman Marvin Gonzales wants Trinidad and Tobago to believe the country is in a very bad place. But the data does not support that claim. In fact, the numbers tell the opposite story, and the party Gonzales chairs is largely responsible for the very conditions he now pretends to lament. 1. Crime is down dramatically. Gonzales says public confidence in the TPS is at an all-time low. But if confidence is measured by operational results, the picture is vastly different. Trinidad and Tobago recorded 369 murders in 2025, a historic 42% decline from 626 the year before and the lowest toll since 2014. In 2026, Commissioner Guevara reported a 30% reduction in serious crimes, dropping from 3,413 to 2,397 incidents. Violent crimes fell by 32%. These are not the numbers of a country in collapse. 2. The PNM left the country in the bad place. Gonzales speaks as though his party bears no responsibility. But the PNM governed Trinidad and Tobago for 10 consecutive years, from 2015 to 2025. During that decade, national debt nearly doubled from $75.4 billion to $144.7 billion. Foreign reserves were halved. Over $30 billion in expenditure went unverified or could not be located for audit. The energy sector contracted by 33%, agriculture collapsed by 50%, and the non-energy sector shrank by 12%. If the country is in a bad place, the PNM built the foundation for it. 3. The Sealey case deserves scrutiny, not political theater. The Kaya Sealey case raises legitimate questions about the DPP's decision and the TTPS's handling of information. A woman who was shot multiple times by police, left paralyzed, and lost her partner is now being charged with his killing. Citizens have every right to demand transparency. But Gonzales is not calling for accountability. He is using a deeply emotional case to score political points and frame the current government as failing, when in reality, the institutions he criticizes were weakened on his party's watch. 4. All-time low confidence, or selective memory. Under the PNM, Trinidad and Tobago endured record murders, rampant kidnappings, and a police service so under-resourced that Commissioner Guevara himself acknowledged the need for transformation. The current government inherited a broken system and has delivered measurable improvements. Gonzales's claim of all-time low confidence conveniently ignores the decade of decline his own party presided over. The bottom line: Marvin Gonzales says Trinidad and Tobago is in a very bad place. The crime statistics say otherwise. Murders are at a 10-year low. Serious crimes have dropped by 30%. Violent offenses are down by 32%. The Kaya Sealy case is deeply troubling and warrants careful examination, but it does not erase the measurable progress being made. When the PNM chairman talks about repairing damage, citizens should ask, who caused the damage in the first place? 10 years of PNM governance left ballooning debt, depleted reserves, and collapsed sectors. The country is not in a bad place, it is climbing out of one. WZYE-TV, Caribbean News. No filter. No fear.